Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our latest edition of our webinar series. This is a series that is started basically on my very recent interaction with a client where we were discussing wills and typically the several nuances related to it. So, broadly speaking, what is a will? And before we get into, many a times it is asked that why do you require a will? I have seen many a times advisors shying out from touching this topic because it is kind of considered to be a morbid topic where you are discussing the possibility of the death of the person and then typically a will coming into force. Please remember that while doing a proper planning of your assets, a will is a very important element into it. We have had several instances in the past where we have seen sisters fighting with each other over the assets that was created by the patriarch or the matriarch. So, broadly speaking, a will is a legal document that coordinates the distribution of your assets after your death, and it also gives you the flexibility of appointing guardians for minor children. So, basically, will is a legal document which basically will be upheld in the court uh, post the demise of the person who is making it, so that typically there is no hassles in terms of the distribution of money. So as the slide says, where there is no will, there is no way. And this is what we have seen typically in many instances, and it is not only small families that we talk about where we have seen fights over property and things, but we are talking about billionaires as well, where we have seen ugly fights happening out in the public over distribution of their companies and the wealth that was created by the patriarch. So, as we see in this slide, that there is a old gentleman who's lying on a deathbed. The sons are crying for him, and once he passes away, there ensues a fight where typically it talks about this is my asset, that is my asset, and things like that. So, basically, what a will does it is to distribute the asset that you own in the way you would wish to be distributed. So, for example, if you want to put the assets across all your living family members in equal proportion, you can do it. If you want to exclude somebody from the entire assets that it is there, and you want to include an institution or a charity institution to kind of be included in as a part of your will, you can do it. If you want to put it into different proportions among the family members, you can do it with lot of ease. So basically, a will help you to distribute it the way you wish to do it, and you do not see ugly fights happening once typically the you are not there as a person. Many a times we have seen investors saying that, okay, in all my assets that are there, we have put in nominees. Please remember that while nominee facilitates the transfer that is there post the demise of the person, but typically a will supersede all the nominee and everything, or the structures that are put across. They all will be superseded by a proper will. If the will is not made in, typically if we are talking about Indian Hindu family, the Hindu Succession Act will come into play, and we have seen a lot of time, energy, and money getting wasted in the court to kind of get your own assets back as the rightful owner from the laws. So that is where it is important to make the will. Please remember, a will is something that can be revoked, can be made as many times as you wish to. It is not that once you have made it a single time, you cannot make it again. You can change it to as many number of times as you wish to. While making a will, it can be made in a very simple paper and can be signed by the person who is making the will, and there needs to be two witnesses who needs to sign. What we recommend to our clients is, given the way we have seen things happening in Indian courts, that it should be made legally so that it is upheld in the court, because many a times we see that when investors write their own will, the language is not permissible in the court, and it is at times ambiguous in nature, which is typically creating a lot of problems when it goes into the court and somebody contests it out. So we strongly recommend to our clients that when they make a will, it should be very clear in terms of what assets are being talked about. It should not be ambiguous in any way. It should speak about the proportion of money that or of the asset that goes to a particular person, and witnesses should be there, that typically two witnesses should sign it out. And what we suggest is, typically, since one is taking the effort to make the entire process a very smooth process for the family members, so the idea is to get a proper person involved and make a will that is upheld in the laws of the court. And it is not a very costly process, it's a very simple, easy, and a cheap process to make a will. And we will request our clients and other people listening to the video that if you wish to reach out to make a proper will, you may reach us out at training.investmind@gmail.com, or you may as well reach out to us at the number mentioned. Thank you.